Hello everyone, and in today's video I would like to talk about the healthy use of smartphones and other gadgets that give access to social media. So right now, in my opinion, this is almost the most relevant problem in our world, because most of the people think that they're stuck in life and they can't achieve their goals just because of lack of energy and knowledge. This might be true, however, this all comes from lack of focus. So, because if you are a person who can easily focus on only one thing at a time, then it will be very easy to get the knowledge and energy that you are lacking. We can easily take as an example our time of attention. I think you all heard about it, but let me just remind you. According to the research, our attention span has markedly decreased in just 20 years. So in 2000s, our attention span was 12 seconds, and now in 2023, it has shrunk significantly into 8.25 seconds. In fact, scientists reckon we now have a shorter attention span than a goldfish, who are able to focus on an object or a task for 9 seconds. All this came out to us through social media, because right now we have actually become a bit of dopamine junkies, because almost every app that we use on our smartphone or computer are apps that give you dopamine. Basically, that is why you use them. And this is their main problem. This problem is very relevant because when you watch TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or other social media, you get the same amount of dopamine as if you would achieve your goals, get knowledge, learn some languages, or do some sport activities. And this is a problem because, as you know, by default, our brain is a very lazy living object, and it will seek for the easiest way to get the dopamine, and social media works towards it. You will ask, how can we still have motivation to work and achieve our goals, but at the same time be in touch with the be in touch in the global news? And today I will show how. Let's begin. So what's up? Right now it's 9 a.m. I woke up at 8:35, something like that. Right now I don't have any plans for this time of the day, and usually I would watch some videos in my bed until like 10 or something like that. However, this is not a proper use of technologies. So I got up, washed my face, drank water, and then I wrote a plan on my board for this weekend. I knew that for school I needed to complete my English summative, I needed to make a memoir for Kazakh history, I needed to make a post on Instagram for Kazakh language, and get ready to write the summative for ICT that I will write on Monday. Also, I will have a trip on holidays for which I will need to collect all my stuff that I will go with. Writing your plans for the weekends are very useful because this way you will know what you would need to do and you will not forget about the tasks, and on the end of the weekend you will be able to say how productive you were in these 2 days and make a little self-reflection for yourself. Okay, so now it's 9:30 a.m. and I want to wait for my parents to have a breakfast together. And normally at this period of time, I would watch some TikToks or Instagram Reels. However, it is not a proper way of using technologies because it kills your brain cells. That is why I decided to do English, and which I am doing right now. However, I do not like to waste my time, and knowing that one wrong tap on my phone can kill 20 minutes of the time I could spend on English filming, the thing that I will do right now is I will hide all the icons of apps such as YouTube and Instagram from my home screen. Basically, you can actually delete all these programs. However, note that you won't be connected with your friends, which is actually more important than you think. Consequently, I would just take it from my eyes. And this took just seconds from my time, and now I can proceed to filming my video, in which my phone will be a camera, which is very useful because you don't need to buy a special camera to do it. And we can look at this as a proper and healthy way of using gadgets. At 10 a.m., my parents have woken up, which means that it is time for breakfast. I decided to make breakfast myself, and while doing so, I could basically listen to music or a podcast. However, it is still better to spend even a little bit of time with your family. So I cooked myself a scrambled egg and afterwards drank up a cup of tea, but this is not related to our topic, so let's go on. It's 11 on the clock, and I didn't manage to film my English vlog, but I will do it as I will proceed today. After I looked on my board and remembered that I have a lot of things to do for school, which actually made me a little bit upset because I wanted to watch The Last of Us series and play Atomic Heart. However, if I would do it right now, which basically means procrastination, which is also a not good way of using gadgets, so I proceeded to work. I decided to do the whole schoolwork today so that I can rest tomorrow and the end of the day. And right now you will see how I worked during this whole time. While I'm working, I would like to talk about very important study or work tips that help me stay productive and accomplish the goals within my deadlines. Gadgets right now are very powerful tools because through them you can actually do everything that you could possibly think about. That is why for someone it is very hard to work because your brain is just not ready for this huge amount of information and opportunities. Therefore, when you turn on your computer, phone, iPad, or any other type of gadget, you should know why you are turning it on. The second tip is to have only one screen at a time. Let me tell you the state of normal people right now. Most have three different devices. They have an iPad, iPhone, and a computer. Each one has its own bell notifications going on, and it is obvious that in this kind of surroundings, it is even useless to try to focus. The way that I was able to focus is to always have just one monitor in front of me with one opened window, and any windows that I'm not using are closed and can be reopened later. The third tip is to always turn your phone into airplane mode, or you can turn it on focus mode if you have one, or even take it to the other room. This is because the main purpose of such big companies as Meta or Google is to engage with your phone as much as possible. That is why they constantly show you notifications, with which for sure you will not be able to focus. That is why I created a routine on my phone, which I turn on and my phone does not show any notifications, and while this routine is turned on, I can't access any social media apps. The fourth tip is to keep your desk clean because some things can disturb you. You can also turn on some lo-fi music to improve your focus. However, it may not be helpful for all people. Okay, so hello everyone. Right now it's 6 p.m. I went outside because I will meet you with my hobby, filming nature. Let's start. So it's a little bit rainy right now, but I think this is not a problem. Basically I shoot random things on my phone just because I like it. So let me show you some examples of things that I already captured. After I went home and fortunately all the work was done and I decided to play Atomic Heart for the rest of the day. In my opinion, gaming is a healthy use of technologies, but only when the work is done. While I'm playing, I would like to conclude the main message of the video, that technologies are very helpful and interesting things that can only have benefits for people, but only when you start to use them the right way. Thank you for attention, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next one.